app where you can watch us now 24/7. We'll be right back. The news that Russia successfully test-fired 2 of its newest missiles is causing complaints from the West. Many expressed concern that Moscow's new types of weapons are capable of destroying space satellites and even U.S. cities. Russia, in return, says it doesn't pose a threat to anyone and its weapons are for defense only. RT's Yulia Shapovalova reports from Moscow.
The end of November was marked by 2 successful test launches of Russia's new powerful weapons that made some in the West quite anxious. The first test of a new ballistic missile of the Russian missile defense system took place at a testing range in Kazakhstan. The Russian Defense Ministry has published a release as saying that the aerospace forces successfully carried out a regular test launch of a new missile of the Russian missile defense system. However, no details about the missile's precise performance or its target were disclosed. According to the commander of the 1st Air and Missile Defense Army of the Russian Aerospace Forces, the combat crews successfully completed the task and the new missile reliably confirmed its characteristics in a series of tests. The second test launch took place in the White Sea in Russia's Arctic. The hypersonic Zircon missile successfully destroyed a naval target in the Barents Sea, some 280 miles from the launch site. It took it only 5 minutes to get there. Its speed exceeded Mach 8. In other words, it's more than 6,000 miles an hour, or about 2 miles a second. The missile was also constantly maneuvering on its way. Zircon can be used against both surface and ground targets. There is no need to create new launches. Those that already exist will do. Previous tests took place in October. The introduction of Zircon is in fact considered by local specialists the completion of the deepest modernization of the Russian deterrence system. On land, Russia has its ground-based complex Avangard. In the air, the hypersonic Dagger missiles, as well as a nuclear-powered missile of unlimited range Burevestnik, a laser complex Peresvet, and a sea complex Poseidon. But Russia keeps saying all these weapons are not for attack, but for retaliation. Russian analysts say not a single air defense system that exists today has the ability to destroy hypersonic weapons, and Zircon makes senseless all the doctrine of the United States, with tens, if not hundreds of billions of dollars spent on its military bases and shipborne missile defense systems scattered across the oceans. The arrival of Zircon missiles to formations and units of the Russian Navy is scheduled for 2021-2022. The Zircon will reportedly appear on submarines as well as surface ships. According to the Western media, the United States and its allies should be very careful, as Russia is likely to become the first country to adopt submarine-launched hypersonic missiles. According to the National Interest, America has no defense against Russia's Zircon hypersonic missiles. Traditionally, the Americans relied on their military fleet. Destroyers or cruisers with the Aegis anti-missile defense system were on constant alert in the seas surrounding Russia. It was believed that they were capable of ensuring the destruction of up to 90% of Russian strategic missiles with nuclear warheads. Now, with the hypersonic weapons, any carrier group can be destroyed in just 10 minutes. So Russia says it has full readiness to take measures for its defense. And as the main feature of the new Russian weapon systems is that they represent the potential for retaliation and not the potential for the first strike, that gives everyone a good basis for negotiations. Yulia Shapovalova, RT.
In his final weeks in office,